So this is lesson 3. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to find the derivative and the integral involving exponential function. Now, let's start with the derivative of the exponential. How to find the derivative? As you see here, the derivative of b to the power x, like any number to the power x, the derivative of it is b to the power x ln of b. b to the power x ln of b. And if you have u like 2x plus 1, 2x squared, b to the power u, the derivative will be b to the power u times ln b times du over dx. So if you have as a b to the power x, its derivative is b to the power x ln b. And the derivative for the natural logarithmic function for e to the power x is e to the power x. But if you have e to the power u, it will be e to the power u du over dx. So this is the most important. This one. This one and this one. The derivative of b to the power u, like as an example, 3 to the power 2x plus 1. What is its derivative? You have to say it is 3 to the power 2x plus 1 times ln of 3 times the derivative of 2x plus 1, which is 2. So the answer will be 2 times 3 2 to the power x plus 1 ln 3. Don't multiply 2 times 3 because the 2 or 3 here is raised to a power. So you cannot multiply it by 2. So if you have here b to the power u, it is b to the power u times ln b times du over dx. And if you have, like, you have to find the derivative of e to the power 2x plus 1 as an example. You have to say it is e to the power 2x plus 1 times the derivative of 2x plus 1, which is 2. So the answer will be 2e to the power 2x plus 1. Now it is like, so here, and to find or to try to memorize it, if you have b to the power u, so you have to make something with each one. I mean, like, you have to keep b to the power u as it is, and then you have to multiply it by ln lb. So you make something with b, and you want to make something with u by find its derivative. Here it's approximately the same. It is u to the power u times ln e times du over dx. But since ln e is 1, so you have only say it is u to the power u times, or e to the power u times du over dx. So the derivative of b to the power u is b to the power u ln b times du over dx. And d over dx for e to the power u is e to the power u times du over dx. Let's start now having some examples here. The derivative Derivative of 2 to the power x. Let's remember, b to the power u. What you have to do? Or b to the power x. It is 2 to the power x times ln 2. So the answer here is 2 to the power x ln 2. Now here, if we have e to the power negative 2x, let's remember here, that's the derivative of e to the power u is e to the power u times du over dx. So it is e to the power negative 2x times the derivative of negative 2x, which is negative 2. So the answer will be negative 2e to the power negative 2x. Now here, e x cubic. It is e x cubic times, what is the derivative of x cubic? 3x squared. So it will be 3x squared e to the power x cubic. And the last one here, e to the power cosine x. It is e to the power cosine x times, what is the derivative of cosine? It's negative sine. So the answer will be negative sine x e to the power cosine x. Do you have any question?
No, teacher.
Is it clear here?
Yes.
So let's repeat them. The derivative of b to the power x is b to the power x ln b. And if you have b to the power u, it will be b to the power u ln b times du over dx. If you have e to the power x, it will be the same, e to the power x. But if you have e to the power u, it will be e to the power u times du over dx. Let's now evaluate the derivative now here. A, the derivative of e to the power x. Now, the derivative of e to the power x will be e to the power x, because as I told you, it will stay as it is. Now b, the derivative of 7 to the power x. I will repeat here, if you have the derivative of b to the power x, you have to say it is b to the power x ln b. So 7 to the power x ln 7. This is the derivative here. C, d over dx for cosine e to the power x plus 1. Now here, you have to go to the chain rule. In chain rule, we have cosine of e to the power x plus 1. On chain rule, we find the derivative of the inside, then times the derivative of the outside. Where is the inside? This one. What is the derivative of ex? أو e to the power x? It is e to the power x. So you find the derivative of something that's inside times the derivative of the outside. What's the derivative of cosine? It's negative sine e to the power x plus 1. So the answer here is negative e to the power x sine e to the power x plus 1. And the last one here, the derivative for e to the power 3x minus 2. Let's remind you here now that the derivative of e to the power u is e to the power u times du over dx. So it is e to the power 3x minus 2 times du, which is 3. So the answer is 3 e to the power 3x minus 2. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Now here, other examples. Now, number 15. Y is e to the power 7x. So dy over dx will be. Who can help me? I will call one by one. Okay. Dana.
Yes.
Yes, Dana. E to the power 7x. I will remember you now. The derivative of e to the power u is e to the power u times du over dx. So here number 15, e to the power 7x. What's the derivative will be?
It will be e7x
Exactly.
over d7x. لا مو over. Then d7x.
Then times the derivative of 7x. What is the derivative of 7x? 7. So it will be 7 e to the power 7x. Thank you, Dana. Now number 16. Lana.
Negative 10x?
Yes. Now here. Yeah, bravo. First you have to say dy over dx is e to the power u, yani e to the power negative 5x squared, times the derivative of negative 5x squared, which is what? Negative 10x, as you say. So it will be negative 10x e to the power negative 5x squared. Thank you, Lana. Now number 17 here. Number 17 here, we have x cubic times e to the power x. So you have to go back and use the product rule. In the number 17 here, you have to say fair. So this is we assume that here we have x cubic e to the power x. So this is f and this is g. So f and this is g. So let's say, or let's remember that the product rule says f prime g plus f g prime. So f prime is 3x squared times g, which is e to the power x, plus f, which is x cubic, times. So here I find the derivative of the first one times e to the power x, plus the first one times the derivative of e to the power x. Now what is the derivative of e to the power x?
E to the power of x.
It will be e to the power x. So this is the final answer here. 3x squared e to the power x plus x cubic times e to the power x. So here you have to use the product rule. We have x cubic multiplied by e to the power x. The first times the derivative of the second one, plus the second one times the derivative of the first one. The last one here, number 18 now. Here we have e to the power 1 over x. So here we have e to the power u. So its derivative will be e to the power u times the derivative of u. Now what is the derivative of 1 over x?
X to the power negative 1.
Sorry? X to the power what?
X stitch.
No, 1 over x.
1 over x squared. Negative 1.
Negative 1.
Bravo, bravo. Negative 1 over x squared. So it will be negative e to the power 1 over x squared. This is here in number 18. Do you have any question?
No, future.
No. Let's solve now these two questions here. Number 37. We have y equals x cubic minus 2x squared plus 1 times e to the power x. And here now you have to find its derivative. So let's say that this is f and this is g. So f is x cubic minus 2x squared plus 1. And f prime is the derivative of it, which is 3x squared minus 4x. Now g it is e to the power x, and as I told you, its derivative it will be e to the power x2. So now I have f and f prime, g and g prime. Let's now continue. So dy over dx, it will be f g prime plus g f prime. So f, which is x cubic, minus 2x squared plus 1 times g prime, which is e to the power x, plus f prime, which is 3x squared minus 4x, times g, which is e to the power x. So this will be its derivative. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Now number 38.
We will stop here.
Yes. Now number 38 here. We have y equals 2x squared minus 2x plus 1 multiplied by e to the power 2x. So here also you have to use the product rule. Now since this is f and this is g, so let's write here that if f is 2x squared minus 2x plus 1, so f prime will be 4x minus 2. And if g is e to the power 2x, so g prime, it will be 2 e to the power 2x. Or you can say e to the power u times du over dx. And the derivative of 2x is 2. So after I have f and f prime, g and g prime, let's continue here. So dy over dx will be f times g prime, which is 2 e to the power 2x plus f prime times g, which is e to the power 2x. You can just write it like 2 at the beginning here. You can arrange it like this. You have to write, you can write 2 here. So it will be 2 times 2x squared minus negative 2x plus 1 multiplied by e to the power 2x plus 4x minus 2 times e to the power 2x. That's it. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
So today we talked about the derivative. Tomorrow, inshallah, we are going to talk about the integral of the exponential function. Let's remember the derivative of b to the power u is b to the power u ln b times du over dx. And the derivative of e to the power u will be e to the power u times du over dx. E to the power u is e to the power u du over dx, and b to the power u is b to the power u ln b times du over dx. This is the derivative of the exponential function. Do you have any question?
No, teacher.
No, teacher. No, teacher.
No.
Oh, teacher.
So we can stop the lesson now if you don't have any question.